Hi, it's Rabbi Lewis wishing you an early Shabbat shalom. And it is that time of year, that time between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, when we're going to start seeing in all of our social media feeds these statements of, to all the people that I've wronged in the last year, if I hurt you, offended you, upset you in any way, please accept my apology. And we click send, it goes all out, and we hope that people that we've hurt or wronged in the last year will see it, and wherever they're reading it, whether they're in the waiting room at the DMV or the doctor's office, maybe they're just sitting on their couch scrolling while there's news on in the background. Maybe they're sitting in their offices taking a break between other work that they're doing. We hope that they'll see it in their feed and go, oh yeah, you know what? I forgive you. And you're never certain that they read it, and they're never certain that you heard the forgiveness. And folks, that's not the way this is supposed to work, right? The High Holy Days are supposed to be about going directly to people that we know we've hurt or offended and doing the hard work of actually talking to them face to face and seeing them, not hiding behind the screen and sending out the message. I get the sentiment. It's nice, right? We genuinely send these messages out because we want to apologize, but also know that when we do that without doing the other part of the hard work, it's not really effective. So I think our Torah portion this week, PARASHAT Vayeilech, really speaks to this. And it starts off by saying, Vayeilech Moshe, Moses went out and spoke these words. And our commentators pick up on something that we really ought to as well. That doesn't make any sense. Moses has been doing all of this oration from Deuteronomy from more or less the same place. Why all of a sudden is he going to go do the speaking? And there is discussion, and by the way, a variant text in the Dead Sea Scrolls that says it's not Vayeilech but Vayechal, not that Moses went, but Moses concluded his remarks, and that makes a huge difference in the way we would understand, at least on a literal level. But the commentators in the midrashes don't dig into that. What they want to dig into is why the text before them, the one that they believe to be the true one, says he went. And Abraham Ibn Ezra, comes up with a really, I think, wonderful message, and a message that resonates this time of year, is that these words were particularly important about talking about the future when Moses is going to die and pass the leadership on to Joshua, and the people are going to run into some peril because there are going to be mistakes, and they're going to have to overcome those mistakes. That this message is so important that Moses went to each and every single tribe to deliver this message 12 different times. And that's what it means Moses went. Now, different from the messages before that could be given from one stationary spot, this one's important enough to go tribe to tribe. And I think that's what we need to be thinking about right now, is not sitting in one place, sending out one blanket message that we hope will be seen or heard. Kind of like these videos, I send them out and hope that at least a dozen people might see them or hear them. I think a dozen might be my record at this point. But anyway, not just sitting behind a screen and sending out the message, but actually going person to person to person to person and saying, I really feel terribly about whatever issue, squabble, disagreement we had in the last year, and I want to make it right for this coming year of 5,786. Well, not this coming anymore, the one that we're in. So anyhow, those are my thoughts. Hope to see y'all at our chili potluck Shabbat tonight. It's Shabbat Shuvah, the Shabbat of return. So I hope to see y'all return to the temple. And if you weren't there for Rosh Hashanah, show up for the first time this year. Anyhow, Shabbat Shalom, Shana Tova. Talk to you soon.